Hey ladies, good morning. It's just us three, I guess four including me today. Let's get started in child's pose. And I'll be coming around this morning to offer hands-on adjustments. If you'd like me to skip you over, bring both hands by your hips right now. Thank you. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, big inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Now seal your lips and breathe in through your nose. And out through your nose. Tap into this steady Ujjayi breath. Establish a rhythm for your practice this morning. One thing I love about yoga so much is that no matter how long I've been practicing or how many times I've done child's pose and any other posture, there's always a new experience to be had. And sometimes that's a physically new experience of a posture. And sometimes that's just me deepening with my breath, being more mindful of it. So today, I invite you to find something new in the ordinary, or maybe something new in something that you have done a million times. Weave your right arm underneath your chest and take a mini twist here in child's pose. Good. And tent your fingers of your left hand and pull your heart through. 2 more breaths. Switch sides. Good. Yeah. And sink both hips down towards the earth. Two more breaths. Come back through center, downward facing dog. And press your heart towards the back of the room. Completely relax your neck so it's heavy, and settle your drishti, your gaze, on your 2 big toes. On your inhale, come to high plank. Good. Bring your knees to the earth and lower to your belly. Good. Baby cobra, point your toes, lift your ribs off the earth. Exhale, release your forehead down. One more time, baby cobra, lift more ribs, like 2 more ribs off the earth. Yeah. Downward facing dog. Walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Hug your belly in. Ragdoll pose, fold. Good. Soften the backs of your knees and press your heart towards the window in between both of your legs. Release your hands and bring your toes together to touch. Halfway lift. Fold, exhale. Mountain pose. Press your feet down and rise up. Palms to heart center. Close your eyes. We'll start our practice with the sound of one Om together. Inhale for Om. Mountain pose, reach your 10 fingers above your head, forward fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Low plank, hug your elbows in, upward facing dog, point your toes, downward facing dog. Good. Breathe here. Press your tailbone up to the sky. Take 2 more big breaths. Inhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Exhale your left foot to meet your right. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Mountain pose, root your feet down and rise up. Forward fold. Halfway lift, draw your shoulders back, low plank. Good. Upward facing dog, draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Good. 3 breaths. 2 more. Last breath. Step your left foot forward and bring your right foot to meet your left. Halfway lift, hug your belly in, forward fold, gaze at your belly button. Mountain pose, lengthen through both sides of your body, forward fold. Halfway lift, low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog, lift your thighs off the earth, downward facing dog. 3 more breaths. Bend your knees, hop or walk, come to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Mountain pose, press your feet down to rise up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Now lift your belly up. Downward facing dog. Press your sacrum up to the sky. Plug all 10 fingers down into the earth. Bend your knees, hop or walk, come to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold, mountain pose, Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Bend your knees, hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold over your legs. Mountain pose. Lift your ribs up to the sky. Chair pose. Good. Lift up your 10 toes off the earth. Sink your weight into the backs of your heels. Good. Forward fold, press the air out of your lungs. Halfway lift, low plank. Upward facing dog, broaden your collarbone. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1, right side. Good. Bend 3 inches deeper into your right knee and stack your right knee directly above your right ankle. Good. Now press into the edge of your left foot. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1, left side. As soon as you come into the posture, bend deeper into your left knee. And counter that bend by pressing deeply into the edge of your right foot. Tap into your Ujjayi breath. Yeah, good, Elizabeth. Low plank on your exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pull your hips up and back. Take 2 more breaths. Hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. 1 inhale. Sit really low. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Step or jump back. Upward facing dog. Powerful legs. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1, right side. 1 inhale to rise up. Reach tall, low plank when you exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And you'll move to Warrior 1, left side. So 1 inhale to rise up. Low plank. As soon as you exhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths or 3 frog hops. Hop or walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen, forward fold. Chair pose, sink low, fold over your legs. Halfway lift, vinyasa. Warrior 1, right side. On your inhale, find your fullest extension and then low plank as soon as you exhale. Move through your vinyasa. You'll move to the left side, warrior one. Full extension on your inhale. Vinyasa. Three breaths or 3 frog hops. Hop or walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold over your legs. Chair pose. Sit as low as you can. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Low plank. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Fill your lungs. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Take your vinyasa. As soon as you exhale, you can keep your right leg lifted for a challenge as you lower. 10 toes come down for upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side. Vinyasa with the option of keeping that left leg lifted through your low plank. Moving through up dog and pressing back down dog. Good. Take a big inhale and an exhale. Reach your right leg up to the sky. Draw your knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg higher and draw your knee to your nose. Bring it closer to your nose. Inhale, reach your right leg high, crescent lunge right side. Stand on the tippy toes of your left foot and press the right ball of your big foot down. Twist to your right. Yeah, another option is to bring your back knee down for more support. Or open your arms, or take a half bind or even full bind. So finding the option that you want today. Take 3 more breaths. Crescent lunge, release your hands up above the sky. Warrior two. Bring your right thigh parallel to your mat. Open your arms as wide as possible, like we're playing tug of war with either hand. Good. Now, flip your palms and reverse your warrior. Reach back. Keep that deep bend in your right knee. Extended side angle. Good. Turn your right ribs up to the sky. You can bring your right hand to the earth or to a block and take a bind or even bird of paradise. 3 more big breaths. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, reach your heel up. Draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, reach your heel up. Crescent lunge. Good. Hug your inner thighs together and get longer through both sides of your body. Twist to your left. Press your right arm into your thigh. You can open your arms or take a bind, half bind, or full bind here. Crescent lunge. Reach up. Warrior two. Now open up. Good. Tuck your tailbone under. And now lift your sternum up. Nice. Good adjustments. Reverse your warrior. Reach back. Bend into your left knee. Extended side angle. Good. Re-engage the edge of your right foot with the earth and find your expression. You can bring your left hand down, come in full bind, half bind, bird of paradise. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Reach your right leg high to the sky. Draw your knee to your right elbow. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Draw your knee to your left elbow. Falling star. So shoot your leg out. Yeah, and spiral onto your back foot. Good. Now lift your hips up. And from here, you can lift your right foot off the earth. Three-legged dog, right side. Reach that right leg up. And then come into flip dog. Good. Press your hips up. Bring your shoulder blades together on your back. Side plank, right hand down. Good. Lift your hips higher. Good. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high to the sky. Draw your knee to your left elbow. Inhale, reach your leg up. Draw your knee to your right elbow. Falling star, shoot it across. Nice. Good. Press your left hand down and lift your left leg up. Breathe. Flip dog, left side. Good. Yeah, turn on over. Good. Lift your hips up. Activate your breath. Side plank. Left hand down. Right hand up. Good. Lift up. Find expansiveness across your chest. Downward facing dog. Bring your hands back to meet your feet. And take your peace sign fingers around your big toes. Halfway lift. Fold over your legs. Good. Take 5 breaths. Gorilla pose. Slide the palms of your hands underneath the balls of your feet and fold even deeper. Release. Bring your toes together to touch. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain pose. Chair pose. Twist to your right. Lower your 2 hips 3 inches closer to the earth. Now lift your heart 3 inches higher. Open your arms, side crow. Chair pose, come back through center, twist to your left. Bring your right knee in line with your left, so pull your right knee back. You can open your arms or come into side crow. Mountain pose, come through center and stretch tall. Forward folds. Crow pose. Lift your booty as high as you can. Good. And from crow, you can take headstand, simply lowering the crown of your head down. Malasana squat. Take 3 breaths. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift your belly button up. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale it out. Hop or walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold over your legs. Mountain pose. Rise all the way up. Palms to heart center. Standing leg raise, right side. We'll start in center. Grab your shin or your big toe and kick directly forward. Good. And whatever variation you have, lift your hip crease up. Now open to your right. I'm going to walk with you. You okay? Good. Gaze over your left shoulder. Tack this down. Good. Come back through center. Airplane pose, sweep back. Find a soft bend in your left knee, and now descend your right hip even with your left. Nice. Crescent lunge, take a big step back, reach your arms above your head. Inhale, warrior two, exhale. Flip your palms, reverse your warrior, triangle pose. Good. Take a back bend with your spine. Whoop. You okay here? Good. Half moon. Bend your right knee. Bring your right heel to your bum and take a bind. Warrior two, step back. Wide-legged forward fold. Pigeon toe your big toes in, heels out, halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold deeper. Press the weight into the edges of your feet, the very edges, good. And now reach the crown of your head, like 1 inch closer to the earth. Yeah, good, Liz. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise up. Step your right foot to meet your left at the top of your mat. Good. Standing leg raise left side. And start in center. And lift your hip up. Okay. Good. Open to the left. Whoop. Okay. You okay here? Good. Reach to the right. And descend your left hip even with your right. Good. And come back through center. Good. Airplane pose. Sweep back. High lunge. Inhale, your arms above your head. Warrior two, exhale, open them wide. Reverse your warrior, reach back. Triangle pose. Breathe. Half moon. Good. Take a bind. Warrior two. Standing happy baby, turn your toes out, bend into your knees, bring your chest parallel to the earth. 5 breaths. Every exhale, bring your bum a little bit lower. Forward fold, interlace your 10 fingers behind your back. Big toes come in, heels come out. Good. And now here, shift the weight into the balls of your feet and bring the crown of your head closer to the earth. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise up with a long spine. Step your left foot to meet your right. Good. Dancer's pose, right side. Kick your right thigh up. From here, bound half moon. Bend your knee, left knee, to bring your hand to a block or to the earth. Good. Nice. Good. And come back through dancers. And release. Jog it out. Good. Dancer's pose, left side. So find that dancer pose. You're welcome. And find that arch in your spine and that lift in your back leg. And then from here, come into bound half moon. So bend into your right knee and place your hand on the block. Yeah, and it's so interesting how you change the way you get into a posture. Maybe it's easier or harder or just different. Dancer's pose and release. That side was so good. Good job, guys. Okay, come to the top of your mat. Mountain pose. Stretch tall. Reach your 10 fingers above your head. Take one more breath in. Fold over your legs. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bring your toes together to touch. Walk them closer to your hands, about 1 foot, and take 10 frog hops. Good, yeah. And simply shifting your weight into your hands or the start. Strong arms. Deep breaths. And after you're complete, child's pose. Two more big breaths. Locust pose, slither forward. lift everything up off the mat. Yeah, hands are face down by your hips in this variation. Nice, good. Lift your inner thighs up. Take 3 breaths. Bring your right cheek to the mat, let go. Good. Take 1 breath in and out. Locust pose, interlace your 10 fingers behind your back and lift up. And pull your shoulders back. Activate the muscles in your legs and lift your legs higher. Bring your left cheek to the mat. Let go. Good. Take a breath and let it go. Floor bow. Lift your belly off the earth. Flex your feet back. Lift your chest 1 inch higher. Bring your right cheek to the mat. Good. Take 1 breath and let it go. Floor bow. Good. In this variation, now lift your thighs off the mat and lift your ribs off the mat too. So you're like balancing on those nubby kind of hip bones in the front of your waist. One more breath. Release. Left cheek to the mat. Now bend your knees and windshield wiper them side to side. Downward facing dog. Bridge pose. Lift your hips off the earth. Walk your shoulders underneath your back. Reach the crown of your head towards the back of the room. Tilt your chin up to the sky. Now lift your hips high and press your heart back. Release. Wheel pose. And set yourself up. And know that bridge is always another option for wheel. And come into your back bend. And wheel, hug your elbows in towards one another. So good. Lift up. Release. You can roll out your wrists, take a breath, reset. Wheel pose. Come up. Your back bends in the morning wake you up, bring energy to your day. So be all here in your back bend. Release. And take one more back bend, your choice, yogi's choice. Do you want to try to come up by holding on to my shin?
I mean, I can do it at my shoulders.
Your shoulders. Okay, cool. Just wanted to ask. Come up, final back bend. Press your heart back. Take 3 more breaths. Release, Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And slow down your breath. Happy baby. And get your tailbone down onto the earth and rock left to right. Hug your knees into your chest. And now reach your heels up to the sky. You can bring your hands by your hips or underneath your sacrum. Flex your toes. Take a breath in. Lower 1/3 of the way. Breathe in. Lower 2/3. Inhale. 2 inches. Gaze at your toes. Tap them together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale your legs up. Now point your toes. Take a breath in. Lower 1/3 of the way. Breathe in. Exhale 2/3 of the way. Inhale. 2 inches. Gaze at your toes and flutter them for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale your legs up. Flex your feet and open your toes to either side of the room. So heels stay together. Good. Take a breath in. Lower 1/3 of the way. Breathe in. 2/3 of the way. Inhale. 2 inches. Gaze at your toes and now tap your heels together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale your legs up. Bend your knees 90 degrees. Bicycles, go. Kick through your heels. Press your lower belly down by lifting your upper back higher off the earth. Good. Keep your knees directly above your 2 hip bones to engage your lower abdominal muscles. And find your flow, movement, and breath. That's going to keep you going even when you're like, I can't do one more. We're going to go for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. High boat, rock and roll 3 times. And then land in your high boat. Good. Once you're here, take your peace sign fingers, take them around the insides of your big toes, and begin to straighten your legs. They could stay bent or they could be straight. Good. Now pull your heart closer to your thighs. Draw your shoulders back. Keep your legs right where they are. Release your grip. Reach your hands straight forward. Good. Take a breath in. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. 5 more. High. Low. 4 more. Low. Keep on going. High boat, low, 2, low. Last one, high, low. Hug your knees into your chest, downward facing dog. Good job, y'all. Half pigeon right side. Take a big inhale. Exhale, go deeper. And take a mini twist here. You're going to weave your left arm underneath your chest. You can either tent your right fingers up or bring it around your back, reaching for your right foot or hip, left hip. Yeah, just simply shifting the weight in half pigeon can create a different sensation, different stretch. Seated single leg extension, left side, swing your left leg long in front of you. And fold over your left leg. Take one more inhale, halfway lift, and fold. Stargazer, come through center, plant your right palm down, come onto your right knee, reach up. Release, half pigeon left side. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale, go deeper. From here, take a twist. Weave your right arm underneath. You can tent your left fingertips or bring your left hand around your back. Seated single leg extension, right side. Halfway lift, fold. Stargazer, counter stretch. Come onto your left knee, plant your left hand down. Reach up, point your right toe to stretch deeper in your right hip flexor. And release. Come onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Supine twist, drop them to the right. Open your arms wide. And switch sides, supine twist. Hug your knees into your chest and give yourself one final squeeze. And release everything to your mat, Shavasana. You have a cold lavender towel on the edge of your mat. And take rest. Take a breath in and out. Move your fingers and your toes, and wrists and ankles. And extend your arms above your head for a full body stretch. And keep your eyes closed and roll over to your side. And press up to any comfortable seated position. And bring your palms together at the center of your heart. And we'll close our practice with the sound of one final Om. Inhale for Om. The light and love within me sees and acknowledges the light and love within you. Have a great week, y'all. Namaste.
Namaste.
Who dat? Who dat? Thanks so much for coming. Yeah. Let me know if you